I'm going to show you something today that's pretty much unlike anything you've ever seen me cover here. It's a fire truck. It's from Lake Geneva. I don't even know exactly where that is, but I'm sure we're going to find out over the next few minutes. It's at the abandoned junkyard. If you want to go check out that video, it shows everything else in the junkyard. But this is one thing I always wanted to just show you and tell you about, because I think it's a really cool piece of history and just the coolest thing ever. And I feel like we'd be kind of dropping the ball if we didn't tell you the story on it. It got brought all the way down from somewhere way up north, but let's go check it out and hear the story. But we're coming over to this one, which is a 1987. It says the towns of Lynn and Geneva. So we'll get out and check this puppy out. As you guys know, we've been going through the contents of this abandoned junkyard and selling off all the property that used to belong to Bob, who owned everything here, and now his son is trying to get everything all liquidated and clear up the land for maybe a developer, who knows. It's a beautiful place, has these real old trees with the Spanish moss, and it's about 10 acres. Beautiful place. But here's what we're talking about today. A 1987, and it has a 454 big block in it, 70 series Chevy. We're going to fire it up in just a minute, but I wanted to give you a tour around the outside first. Maybe you can Google that and do a little research that I've not done yet, but I don't think that costs extra. Let's get a walk around here. I was told the water tank is still in it. This is such a big old crazy heavy duty insane truck. Monroe badge on the back, Monroe Truck Equipment. In case you want to call those guys and ask about what it is and isn't. But huge water tank in there if you can't tell. All right. I mean, with this few miles on it, could you still use it for stuff? Or if you could, what would you use it for? And I'm gonna get up in here. All right. Now that gasket said, don't freak out, that's for another kind of a huge forklift thing they have. All right, I was told there's one power switch in here. That it? That's it. Let's push in the clutch. Put it in neutral. And now we can see what these are. The roof light bar. I don't know if this is working or not. I'll set up the tripod outside here in a minute so you can see in here. I know here in a moment we're going to hear sirens. You know there's a siren switch here. And I know you guys want to hear the sirens. I was thinking that would be an air brake, but if that is, then what's this one? Oh, throttle? I bet that's for, you know, the pumps and stuff on board. So much stuff, if you're used to looking at a regular Chevy truck, it's going to be different. But what about that door panel? Boy, that is an 87 Chevy door panel and crank. Anyway, we get up here. I would imagine, yeah. See that? It says manual radio, whale, yelp, high-low, horn, siren. Maybe I have to... Oh. Let's turn that on. These things are so loud, I think I'm going to startle myself when it comes on. All right, I'm going to turn these on. Oh God, that shouldn't be that much fun. It just, when I turned it off, it echoed through the trees. Oh, that's the coolest thing that's happened to me in a while. I'm going to have to get all these lights and everything happening from the outside. Set up my tripod here. Now, if that's not your idea of fun, I can't help you. We can't hang out. Oh man, I'm sure maybe some of you guys want to see the 454 in there. Now, I don't know, with it being a big truck like this, I don't think there's a opening. See, I think that's some kind of brake. I don't think that's the hood. I don't know. I'm thinking the hood opener is going to be out here. Well, looks like it. All right. There's a big block stuck down in there. See if we can see it with some light. It's really hard to tell because I'm sure there had to be all kinds of specific equipment on here. It's a Hydro Boost setup. But yeah, there's a big block valve cover there. As you saw inside there, it's also, like we talked about before, a 4-speed. Well, it's either a 4-speed or a 5-speed. He says he wasn't quite sure. Stink bug. What up, stink bug? See if we can discover any other cool stuff about this. Another fuse panel behind the seat says master, radio, roof, grill. So all the lights, basically, all the secondary stuff that wasn't on the truck new. What a cool setup. Let's come up here and see the actual miles. That is 8,421 miles showing on this Speedo. A reminder, this is gas. Oh man, you could tell it's a northern truck too because no AC. Got a tack on it so you can make sure your RPM's right when you're running the PTO and stuff like that. But look at the old style wheel on this for an 87. And it is a 5-speed. It's so weird because you're looking at across the dash and the gauges, and this is 87 Chevy truck, and the doors, the panels, then that wheel. Okay, more wiring up on the roof. Going to the lights up there, obviously. Radio channel guide. That's pretty cool. That's been there for a minute. Couple of radios here. The bottom one is a VHF FM transceiver, and the top powers everything. Now, he handed me keys, but you guys notice something here? Oh, it's okay. It's hidden. But I did not need that to turn on anything. I basically just turned on the main power there. I guess the key is just for the engine and the stuff that's run directly off of it as opposed to the auxiliary things. Lake Geneva Fire Department. Well, the doors open and close well. It's hard to tell with that many miles on here. I wonder how many times the truck was used, how many times it went across town, how many times it sat there idling. Hard to tell. I've heard it run before, and they said it actually helped me move a car out of here. We just dragged it with this big old beast. But they told me that it could use a carburetor because it was starting to load up a little bit, chugging some dark smoke. Said a couple $100, put a carburetor on it. Some of you guys may be wondering what's on top and inside there. So let's hop up there and see. I guess either hoses were here or ladders. Wouldn't you think hoses though? Huge outlet there. You guys might remember seeing these. Got a Buick with a small block Chevy in it, and this 67 Pontiac. We think that's a 400. If it would have been like the higher trim version, you could have gotten a 428 stuff. Hideaway headlights because it's a Grand Prix. Yeah, that's a sweet grill in there.